and I have failed to actually get it to work on my laptop. So I'm trying it on my phone. So I've no idea if I'm going to see comments. I've no idea if this is even working. I have no idea what's going on, but we're going to try. And I'm aware there are probably people sat in the sprint that currently isn't working because I can't work out how to access that from my phone when it's set up on my computer. So we're off to a great start. It's all chaos and confusion. So hello everybody. I hope you have enjoyed reading your books so far today. I have been starting a Sprinkle of Sourcery by Michelle Harrison, and I have got quite a good way into it, and I'm really enjoying it. So that is very exciting. I'm going to now start pressing some buttons so I can start seeing if I can actually see any chat. No, it just tells me I can mute the microphone. Exciting. What does this button do? Nothing by the look of it. Okay, I can just do weird filters. We don't want to do that. Is this the chat? Live chat. Okay. Okay, I think I will now be able to see if people comment and have the live chat up. Excellent. This is total chaos. Kelly is here. Thank you, Kelly. Hi, Kelly. I have no idea what's going on, basically. This is just all a bit chaotic. I think Vidania could well be in the old one waiting for me to turn up, and me not being able to do that. So I'm now gonna sort of like type on my laptop whilst doing this, so it's all gonna look a little bit strange, but I'm just gonna let people know that I am live on a different video because I can't work my laptop. So hello chatterers. Can't spell. Great. Abandon this failed live sprint as I can't, oh, there we go, can't get it to work. Marvelous. So if you did make it and you are here, do let me know if you have started reading anything yet for Journey-athon. You've just arrived. Wonderful, Kelly. Thank you. Let me know if you've started doing any of your reading yet for Journey-athon and what you're planning to be reading and how you're finding it. I'm just going to let people know on the other chat that there is a live sprint going on. It's just not that one. So I am live on live via my phone. Whoops, spell phone with a PH, Charlotte. That is how it works. It is just a spontaneous live. I hope you find it because I do not know how to direct you to it. But Kelly, you found it, so I have hope. I have hope that people who are looking for it will find it. I think I may have I may have to give up on the laptop for actually being able to do anything live at all, and I'm having to hold my phone, which is really awkward. How am I managing to get my hand in it? It's weird. I don't know where the camera bit is. Oh dear. How have your days been going so far? We've had sort of a pretty chilled out day here. Amazing. Hi everyone, it says Rachel Parker. I'm already on my second book. Wow, you have been busy. What have you been reading, Rachel? That is very impressive. What a great reading day already. And Kelly said, can I get the chat back up? It's just disappeared. There we go. Okay. So Kelly says, I searched you on YouTube and you turned up. Brilliant. Wonderful. Hopefully everyone will take initiative, and that is how we're going to be able to do this. Hopefully I will sort out this little hiccup for the next time. I think maybe the key is that I don't schedule it and I just do it from the laptop. Annoyingly, I was all set up yesterday. It was all working perfectly. I had everything aligned, but hey ho, what can we do? So I don't know if anyone has, got some more chats. So Rachel Parker is reading The Chronicles of Nick. We have Talia. Hello, Talia. Awesome. So yeah, as we're sort of running a bit late, I'm not sure how long people are wanting to sprint for. I thought I'd probably do it in sort of like 30-minute bursts, if that sounds good. I'm really getting annoyed by this wobbly camera. So what I think we might do is if we go in for a little bit of sprinting now and do a little bit of reading, and then I will set myself up properly with this so I'm not holding it and it's not wobbling all over the place. And then we can have a little bit of a chat afterwards. So I will be, apart from just trying to rejig all the aesthetics, I will be reading A Sprinkle of Sourcery by Michelle Harrison. I'm very excited to be continuing on with this. The Wittersham sisters are just as wonderful as they were when I last left them. And we already have drama going on and a brand new character. So really enjoying reading this book at the moment. Again, I'm on my phone, not my laptop, but I don't know how to do any exciting banners. I don't know how to do any sort of like timers or anything like that. So all I'm going to do is just mute myself so you don't hear weird cracklings and rustlings. And feel free to put on your own background music, anything like that that you enjoy, having a bit of cozy reading time. Make sure you've got a good drink. I have got, if I can reach it without spilling it everywhere, dangerous. I have got my mug of tea in my bookish mug, which is nice. And it is good temperature. So hopefully I can sort myself out, drink some tea, and do a bit of reading. So I will check in with you all again in, should we do 10 to 10? Well, it'll be 10 to 10 for me, so half an hour. So we do half an hour. I'm going to wait for it to go 6:45, 46. We're going to do 15 seconds, and we'll get up to 7 minutes, and then we will do our first sprint. I've not done sprints before. It's all very exciting. You can probably tell. Talia says it's quiet time for the kiddos, so I'm going to be reading Starfell. Oh, nice. I really want to read that one. I know that's one of Redania's favourites. And Kelly is reading Sky Circus. Stop disappearing. I haven't finished reading them. Kelly is going to be reading Sky Circus. Oh, and drinking blueberry green tea. That sounds like a really interesting mixture. Enjoy Sky Circus, Kelly. Can't wait to hear what you think about it. Okay, everyone, we are going to go because I got distracted by reading the comments. So I'm going to wait until it's 7:30 seconds. Da-da-da-da. Okay, let's sprint. Hello, everyone. Oh, I've been watching the chat sort of like popping up throughout that. I haven't yet worked out how to respond in the chat. And I don't know if you can see the chat, so I'm just gonna read it just in case you can't, because I know on my laptop you can't read the chat, so I'm not sure whether or not you can see that one. Ooh. So we've had Vidania has joined us, which is wonderful. First of all, absolute congratulations, Vidania, on becoming Dr. Vidania. Everyone, give her a little hug, cheer, clink, clink. Congratulations. It's really, really exciting. Hope you're enjoying all the celebrating. I've lost the chat again now. Come back. Okay, you can see the chat. Awesome. Thanks, Talia. So Vidania's joined us, which is wonderful, and she is reading Crackle Dawn, so that's marvelous. And we've also got Jim as well. Hello, Jim. Jim, have you decided what you're going to be reading or what path you're going to be following? Because I know you were still working it out. And how did everyone's reading go? I did manage to delete the failed pre-organized, what's it called? When you do something in advance, I can't remember what it's called, but I did manage to remove that live stream and post the actual live stream on my community tab and in the Discord. So hopefully people who have been wanting to find have found us now. So that's all good. And then I did manage to read a little bit of a sprinkle of Sourcery. So I've got up to chapter 10 now. So I didn't want to start reading another chapter. So I've not done this before. It's really interesting because I haven't yet worked out how to do like a timer or anything like that. So I was writing the time down on a post-it so I knew how long we were reading for and just checking the clock. But hopefully you all had a good read and are enjoying the books you're reading so far. Any other books that people are reading? How are they going? It'd be good to know. I'm also trying to work out what I'm going to be choosing next because I haven't like done a set plan of my journey and what I'm going to be reading. I'm kind of going to mood read my journey a little bit. So I've got my list of possibilities, which I can't find. It is a little post-it that's kind of disappeared amongst somewhere. But I have a list of possibilities from my TBR. So that is fun. Oh, and chat's disappeared again. Okay, I'm going to respond to some of the stuff on here now. Okay, there was, see, the chat it disappeared from my screen. I couldn't see it. So there's lots of people saying hi to Jim. And then lots of cheers to Dr. Vidania. Okay, Jim's got a path, but is still picking out the books. Marvelous. Okay, Jim's mostly going to be reading Air, but also wants to read A Boy Called Bat, so going to veer from Air a little bit. Cool. Do whatever works. What is A Boy Called Bat about? Is it like a bat as in like the animal bat? Vidani says thank you and some love hearts. Tilly has read a couple of chapters of Starfell. She said it's very cute and she definitely wants to read Sprinkle of Sourcery. Yes, with Pinch of Magic, I wasn't sure, like I wasn't expecting like it to have the same excitement as A Pinch of Magic did. But we have like got straight in with a plot, and there feels like danger and tension again. And there is also a really nice sort of folklore legend again. So that is really cool. So I'm really interested in that. It's got a very so more so than the other one. The other one Pinch of Magic felt like it kind of had like a history of this character. This one feels very much like a folk tale with like magical items and the choices you pick. It feels really fairy tale-esque, so that's really cool. And I'm reading it and I'm thinking which item I would pick. I don't want to say any more than that, just in case people haven't read it and don't want to be spoiled and they plan to read it. But if you have read it and you know about the magical items, I have thoughts about which one I would pick. It might keep changing, but I think I know which one I would do for now. But yes, really enjoying that. And I hope you're enjoying Starfell. That is definitely on my list of books that I want to read at some point. It sounds really, really cute, and the covers look really pretty as well. Back to finding it. Virginia is 10 pages in to Crackle-Dawn Dragon. Marvellous. I need to try and work that one in as well. So for those who don't know, Crackle-Dawn Dragon is the 4th book in the Unmapped Chronicles series. It is a fantasy, and it has it's a portal fantasy. So you meet new characters each time, and they are really, it's really like adorable, whimsy world. There's lots of kind of magical things and different creatures and different worlds in there, so it's really cool. Talia says you have to download a special program for the timer, but she can't remember the name of it. Yeah, I feel I'm still warming up to managing to be able to do live stream on my phone, and already it feels like quite a lot of a kerfuffle. So I'll look into the timer and see how I get on with that. Talia's just looked up A Boy Called Bat and says it sounds great. And Kelly has been interrupted every 4 seconds in her attempt to read Sky Circus. Oh, sorry, Kelly. It's like they know that you've got trying to do something outside of your kids. Oh, Kemi is here. Hello, Kemi. Lovely to see you. Don't worry, I was very late. I couldn't work the live, so it's all chaos as usual. Okay, Jim says A Boy Called Bat is about a boy who befriends a baby skunk that his veterinary, that's a great word, not able to say, mum who's a vet. Sorry, I have to keep refreshing the live chat. It disappears. That's why I'm pressing the screen. Okay, his vet mum brings a baby skunk home. Cute. Everyone's saying hello to Kemi. Talia says, at least you're live. This is true. At least I managed to get live. Rachel is 2.5 hours into her 7-hour audiobook. Main character is being stalked by dark presence. Stalked by a dark presence. I think it's stalked. I think that might be a typo. Rachel, is it stalked or is it stalked by a dark presence? Either way, it sounds creepy. Oh, gonna leave it there. There we go. It's balancing. All is good. All is good. I'm running out of... No, I drank all my tea, so I've run out of tea, which is a shame. I think I've got some water though, because my throat is dry. Marvellous. So how have you all been finding it so far? Have any of you tried filling in any of the, the passports and things like that? I have printed off my passport, and I'm hoping to try and turn it into like an actual one. So I've just done the whole journey. Can't do it. So it actually looks like a little passport, and then I'm gonna fill all that in. So I'm going to do the prompts that I'm actually going to do during the 2 weeks, and then I'm going to just fit some other books in. So I have a prompt for each place at some point. So I need to start working out what I'm going to do for the smoky mushrooms. That is the next one. I kind of feel, as Vidania started reading Crackle-Dawn Dragon, that I should probably make a start on reading Crackle-Dawn Dragon, as we're supposed to be buddy reading that together. So I'm trying to refresh myself. What were the prompts for the smoky mushroom, so I can work out what path that would be. That would make sense to do that one next. So it's not going to work. Cosmic in the title wouldn't work. Crazy and unusual on the cover. It's got a dragon, so that would work. Yeah, I think it would need to be that one. So it would be a portal path that I would take to do Crackle-Dawn Dragon. But I might find that I want to change from fantasy, and I might decide to read something else instead. So we'll see how we go. Okay, should we try another sprint? Oh, hold on, we've got another one. Talia has said she's printed out her map so far. She's a bit confused about the passport. Yeah, I think I was trying to do it so you could have it for each journey. It's basically just like a reading log, so you can just stamp off each book when you've read it, was kind of the idea for the passport. So like when you go to different places, you get a stamp to say like you've been there, and you can just put which prompts you're following, because obviously there's different prompts to get to different places. But so it was kind of like mapping your journey, really, was the idea behind it. And if you're doing a journey that jumps around, it's obviously not going to work as in one follows the other. So you can tweak it. That's why I did a blank one. So if you use like Canva, or one of those apps like that, then you could make it how you wanted it to, and like fit your own path into it, and like input the pictures and things like that. Or you can do what I'm doing and just print off the earth path, where it's got all of the different places you could possibly go to, and then just fill it in kind of out in order as and when you do it, and then just stamp off the books. Totally up to you. Rachel says, sorry, can't spell. The boy is being followed by dark presence. Cool. Wonderful. Yes, so it was stalking. Excellent. That's fine. I could have been stalking, and I just didn't understand what that was. That's why I like to ask. And I typo all the time, to the point where I've got one of those, you know, when it tries to like predictive text when you're typing things. I've misspelt a word so many times, it offers me that word first and will autocorrect it, that one, before offering me any others, which is really annoying. So it's like encouraging me to misspell now, so it's actually not helping me. But what is the book we're reading, by the way, Rachel? So someone's being followed by a dark presence. What is that book? Talia said, I've printed the prop list and have highlighted everything I'm going to do. Excellent. Yeah, just do whatever works. So shall we do another sprint? Shall we do another 30-minute sprint? So we are coming up to, it's going to hit 50 minutes on the live in a moment. So that would take us to 1 hour and 20. So when it's 1 hour and 20, we'll come back. Hello everyone. That was our second 30-minute sprint done. How are you all doing? Kelly, I hope you managed to get some reading in this time and weren't just disrupted all the time. But if you didn't, that's fine. So I, as well as having a second cup of tea and I'm starting on some biscuits, I've got some Cadbury's Crunchy Melts, which I've not had before, which are rather tasty. They've got gooey chocolate in the middle. It tastes a little bit like Nutella. Oh. And I'm finding a few random chocolate chips that have just kind of fallen out, which is quite nice, especially dipped in tea. So yeah, I've read up to, I'm in the middle of, didn't manage to get to the end of the chapter this time, chapter 13. And yeah, things are happening. Things are happening. Can't really say any more than that. Lots of magic-y stuffs and lore and legend and water-based fantasy stuff. How are your reads going? Are you enjoying your books so far? I always like to match what I'm reading to the bookmark, make it fit kind of what I'm reading. So because this is kind of like very sea-based with the ship, and it's got quite a fun little map as well. So we've got these islands here. So this is kind of the area we had in the first book, but we're branching out. We've got this sort of magical looking island here and all these other points. So because it's very, very ship-based, I have chosen this bookmark. So this is, I believe, the goddess Ocean, spelt O-S-H-U-N. I do not know much about the goddess Ocean. I will have to find out a little bit more. But she's got some sort of golden picture and a peacock feather. So if any of you know about Ocean, please let me know. Interested to find out, but I thought water-based bookmark works pretty well. Oh, there have been some comments and I can't see them because it's not coming up straight away. Okay, so Talia has said Talia fell asleep on her patio. I'm pleased that you also fell asleep because I think I nodded off 3 times during that sprint. So I could have easily fallen asleep and just left you all reading for a long time and you'd have all just left the live stream quietly. And I wouldn't have realised. Oh, Kemi has started a spooky middle grade called House in the Woods. And you printed off your passport. Yay, it's so exciting. Ooh, House in the Woods. That does sound good. I've not heard of that one. I can't look it up on my phone because I'm using it for the live stream. So that's not helpful. But I will look it up afterwards. And Kelly is going to have to look for those cookie biscuits. Limited Cadbury. Well, I've not seen these before. So we usually get quite a lot of different Cadbury's things. I've not come across them before. So yeah, they are the Cadbury's chocolate melts. But I imagine any chocolate melt would be quite nice if you can't find specifically the Cadbury's one. So good luck in your biscuity snack based search. I do want to read for a bit more. I am enjoying this. I didn't know the actual time. If I got a clock here, it's 11:15, I think. 11:15. So yeah, definitely do one more sprint, maybe another 2. We'll see if how badly I start falling asleep in the next sprint as to how long we go on for. But I feel quite happy that I've read sort of a decent amount. It's been a good first day. I've read a decent amount of this one. So that is fun. So yeah, like I said, I'm not sure. I might read Crackle Dawn Dragon next, as Virginia is currently reading that. So I want to start that. But maybe I'll have a few on the go and sort of have a few sort of crossover books going on. So I think after I've done the Smoky Mushroom, so I think I'll do Crackle Dawn Dragons to Smoky Mushroom. And then I think I'm going to go to Whittlaway Village. So my choices for Whittlaway Village, because I can't remember the prompts for my own readathon, which is why my notebook is very, very helpful. Okay, so it's the recent purchase, TBR vet, or borrowed book. So that's quite a good one. So I'd say if I did the TBR vet, that would probably be Percy Jackson. And the next one I need to read is The Battle of the Labyrinth, which is the fourth book. So that would probably be what I'd read for a TBR vet. And I'm actually having a really good time at the moment because my Mad March Hare has just discovered Percy Jackson. So he got given the first book for his birthday, and I feel very appreciative of my little protege because he now wants to collect the series of books, despite the fact that I have copies of them in the house. But they are particularly nice copies. They are hardback copies that I specifically got for myself. And he really likes the paperback copies, and they've got sort of like a metallic sheen on the ones that he's getting, so he quite enjoys those. So he recently just finished The Lightning Thief and loved it. And so we are having a lot of Percy Jackson chat in our house. Last week we went looking for the second book so he could start that one. So we went through 3 different bookshops till we finally found it in my favourite bookshop, the Book Nook, which is brilliant. And he has just finished reading that one. So this time, this weekend, he went book shopping with his dad, and so they went back, and he now has the third book that he started reading. So I feel very, very proud of him that he's enjoying the Percy Jackson book. So I feel like I probably need to crack on with my reread so I can remember it, so I can take part in the conversation. Oh, Kemi now fancies a cup of tea. She'd never heard of that book before. It was available from your library. Nice. I'm going to have to make a note of it and see what it's all about. Yes, Rachel. So Rachel has just said Percy is about to get a TV show. Yes, he is. I'm excited. It's the Disney one. So we've got the Disney Channel, so we will be accessing that. So I think he's definitely going to be able to read all the books, and then we're going to be watching that together. Did any of you ever see the film? I never saw the film. I think I saw the trailer, and I think I was a snooty. The film is never going to be as good as the books. But I think I do kind of want to watch the quite like to watch the film and see the cheesiness of it and how it compares. But I am excited about the TV show. Very excited about the TV show. There's a couple of new books out in the Percy Jackson realm at the moment. I am not fully caught up. I've read the first and second series, and I've read 3 of the Apollo books, so I need to read the rest of those. But there is The Sun and the Star, which features Hades and Apollo demigods duology that he's written with Marco Shiro, which I'm excited about. And there's a new one coming out in September called The Chalice of the Gods, and Waterstones have a beautiful sprayed edges copy coming out. And I have said that I was speaking to my Mad March Hare going, so I haven't decided whether me or you is going to get that one. Which of us, he's like, we can share it. It's like, okay, yeah, we can share it. So it's a lot of fun. I'm very, very much living my parenting life now with my little reading buddy. And Talia is on book 2 of the first series. Yes, yeah, he's beating you, Talia. You need to sort of like get in the game. I think one of my favorite characters was in book 2. So yeah, let me know how you get on with that one when you get to that. So other books I was considering reading. So recent release probably be Onyeka. I'm so excited to read Onyeka, the next one. So that is probably what I'd go for recent release or newest read. Borrowed, I do have a library book. I have a couple of library books that I might do. So that's probably going to be Zachary Ying and the Legend of the Dragon or something like that. It's by Ziran J. Zhao, who wrote I'm Widow. So those are my probable possibilities for Whittle Away Village. We'll see what happens when I get there. But I'm going to definitely finish this one first, but I might start reading Crackle Dragon alongside this one. We'll see how I get on. Rachel says she saw the film and it's like they never read the books. Okay, so it's pretty rubbish then. There's a part of me that just wants to enjoy slating it and just enjoy the cheesiness and like just see what they've done with it. I think I can let go of it now and just see how different people interpret it and know that the books are always going to be better. Don't worry about typos. I read it fine. And you've just read The Son of the Star, or was it good? Was The Son of the Star good? I'm very excited about it. I'm not saying too much about it just because I know like Talia hasn't read, she's only read the first book, so I don't want to say anything just because I know there's like characters and things, if you say them you know they're still around kind of situation. So gonna but excited for getting to that one. Talia started listening to it. Yes. So Talia started listening a couple of days ago, and yes, that is my favorite character. Yeah, he's a book baby of mine. Definitely adopted him. Oh, the Son of the Star was brilliant. Oh, I'm so pleased, as I really liked the development of that character in the second series. That made me very happy. And then what went on from there. So yes, excited. Okay, we are 1.5 hours in, so it is 10. So it's 10 to 11 my time. No idea what times you're all on, but let's go for another 30 minutes sprint. And good luck not falling asleep, everybody. There is no way for you to wake me up if I do end up falling asleep. I'm just going to apologize if I fall asleep and we just then have a live stream of me snoozing. I apologize, but maybe it's relaxing. I don't know. Sleepy person accompaniment to your reading. So we are going to hit 1:33 soon, and then we'll read 30 minutes from then, which would be like 2:03. Yeah. Rubbish at math. Okay, go. So exciting, the phone died. And it is now plugged back in. So we have no idea what happened, if your screen just went blank or what really. So yep, full on chaos of the live stream. But there we go. Anyway, the book's great. Stuff is happening. There's the danger has occurred. Lots of anxious moments. Lots of magical artifacts being used. So that's all great. Here we go. Trying to get it. Here it is. So I'm now just about halfway. So that feels great for me. I've nearly finished, not nearly finished. I mean, I've read half a book on the first day of Journey-athon, so very happy with that. Not sure if that's the type of pace I'm going to continue with, because today was just a chilled out day, not really any plans, so I could sort of like read a bit, and obviously the live sprints has helped very much with what I'm reading. So that was it's been very productive. So thanks, sprints. All good stuff. Not sure if not sure if we might just leave it there tonight, because it's just been a bit chaotic, this stream. Hopefully I'll be more organized when I do the live stream on Thursday. That may actually work with the tech. We will see how it all goes. Anyway, I hope that you have been enjoying your reads. How's everyone been doing? Not sure if people have come back into the chat again after the break, after our little interval there. Love the technology chaos. That's always a great start. Always a great start. I still don't know how half these things work. So yeah, I am probably gonna, I think be ambitious to finish this tomorrow, but hopefully get another sort of like bit done, and then probably finish it out on Monday, which will be exciting. But I think I probably will also start listening to Crackle Dawn Dragon. I'm going to do that one as an audio, just because I know my library has the audiobook, and I have now downloaded it, and it's very helpful having audiobooks. I've just recently really always want an audiobook on the go, because it's just very helpful when you want a bit of company when you're doing chores, or I like listening to it when I'm walking, and I have enjoyed the narrator. Hey. So Talia said, my phone closed my YouTube. No reading that sprint, but you've got your backyard watered. Well, that is an achievement, and sprints aren't just for reading. So that's great. Glad you found me again. Oh, and Kemi's messaged as well. Oh, thanks, Kemi, for not minding the chaos of everything. Yay! I'm glad you're enjoying being pushed to read middle grade. And like I said, I'm going to look at that book that you've mentioned you've got from your library and are reading. So people in the chat, let me know, do you want Bin as there are people again? Because there was no one when I started doing. I was just talking to myself after our tech break. Do you want to go for one more half an hour sprint, or shall we call it well, for me it's a night. I don't know how you are on your time zones. So yeah, let me know if we want one more sprint, or if we're just gonna wrap it all up and say goodbye. But yes, audiobooks. I am enjoying having an audiobook on the go, and the narrator for the Unmapped Chronicles, I really like her narration of those books. It works really well for me. Just the way she kind of she really gives kind of life into kind of the whimsy and the magicalness of it all, and it's a very comforting kind of being told a story. It very much has that snuggle around the fireside quality to the audio narration, so it gives me all the cozy feelings. I do feel it's a little bit hit and miss with audiobooks, because I think there's some stories where I feel like I want the control to be able to know how fast or slow the story is being read, and I want the control of knowing what the character voices will be, rather than hearing someone else's interpretation of them. but with the Unmapped Chronicles, that's definitely one that I am happy to have the audiobook of. I also really like the audiobooks of the Adventures on Trains series by M.G. Leonard and Sam Sedgman. That's another audiobook that I've listened to recently that was really good. So yeah, definitely depends. So I'm probably going to listen to Crackle Dawn Dragon, and then I will keep listening to Crackle Dawn Dragon whilst probably physically reading another book once I finished the Sprinkle of Sorcery. But I am going to try and keep doing shorts to kind of update you with what my TBR is. I absolutely failed to make my first one into a short. It was over by 1 second, which meant it did not become a short. It is just the shortest full video on my channel. But because I haven't done like a set TBR for my journey, I thought I'd just update you with my journey as I go along. And in shorts, I can actually edit my videos, so that's actually quite fun. Had a little bit more of chat from Talia there. Talia says she's done for the day, can't wait for the next one. Awesome. It's going to be Thursday. I feel it might be quite early for you. So you might need to watch in retrospect, because that is going to be one of my middle of the day ones. So it's going to be UK time. It's going to be midday till 2:30, because I have to kind of fit it in with like doing the school run. Talia also loves audiobooks, except for mystery books. Yes, need to be able to pause and flip back. Yes, I totally get what you mean about those ones, like having to go back to like check characters and stuff. I was even doing it a little bit just in this. I think there were definitely like epic fantasies where I like the ability to flip back and forth in my book. That's why I love a physical book. It's much easier. And Kemi says recently everything I've been reading has been audiobooks, but I try and read along physically where I can. Yes, definitely relate. June I've started 3 audiobooks in June, finished 2, started 3, and that is how I've been doing most of my reading this month. It's just really good when you're walking that you can just be reading at the same time, which is cool. I have tried the reading along whilst listening to audio. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. I haven't quite managed. I think there's probably a very good skill at managing to get the balance right between the audio narrator going as fast as you need when you read with your eyes, because I think when you read with your eyes you go faster than you do with your ears. So I've kind of like I've found I've read ahead and then I'm kind of catching up with my ears. So I don't know if that's just like you get better at it with practice to like train your eyes not to read too quickly. I don't know. I haven't quite mastered that skill yet. Anyway, thank you everyone for hanging out with me and joining in Journey-a-thon. It's been lots of fun to start this all off with you. So I'm just going dead because I'm literally leaning over the sofa because my wire for the plug is really not very long. I'm getting a dead arm. But yeah, thank you so much for joining in Journey-a-thon. I hope you continue to enjoy your journeys. And if you can pop into the next sprint, brilliant. But if not, don't worry. There will be a few more. And I think I'm going to extend it. I'm going to let you know the final sprint is not going to be as it was. I'm going to change it to sort of probably the Sunday instead. But I will update you all on my community section in my channel and also on the Discord as well to let you know about that one. Yeah, happy reading, keep enjoying your books, keep chatting when you want to, and I hope you keep having a fabulous time with all the middle grade. Good night everybody, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you're watching this, whenever you're watching this. Happy reading.